Today I thought I would give you a quick tip if your computer uses a solid-state drive like you can see on the left in this picture. If your computer uses a solid-state drive, it's probably best to make sure that trim is enabled and that you have disk defragmenter off. So I will show you how to check if trim is enabled, and I will also show you how to disable disk defragmenter or the optimized drives feature for Windows 7 and 8. With older hard drives like the one you see on the right, it isn't necessary to disable disk defragmenter, and it's probably best to leave it on so that the drive is optimized and performs as best as it can. If you're considering purchasing a new computer, you definitely want to get an SSD or a solid-state drive. It performs a lot faster and quicker than the old style that you see on the right. So now I will quickly show you the two things that I mentioned, enabling trim and disabling disk defragmenter. To disable the disk defragmenter, you want to press the Windows key on your keyboard and R. And I already have the command line, which is compmgmt.msc or compmgmt.msc. And once you've got that line in there, you click OK. And it opens up the computer management console. And then we'll just maximize that. And then you go over to the services and applications where my mouse is right now. And then you click on services. Now you want to scroll down to where it says optimize drives. And what you do is you highlight it by left clicking it. And then you right click it. And then you go to properties, and under properties you go to startup type where my mouse is right now and select disabled, and then you click apply, and then you click OK. Now this will probably only take effect after you restart your computer, and after you restart your computer you may want to double check to see under computer management services if it in fact stayed disabled. Now trim is important because what Windows Trim does for a solid-state drive is it deletes garbage data or cleans up blocks of unused data, doesn't unnecessarily use read and writes like format does for an older hard disk, and it'll clean up garbage data. And to check if it's enabled, and this only works on Windows 7 and newer, what you do is you go to search and then type CMD, and then you right click it and you click run as administrator, and it'll open up a command prompt window. Now what you want to do here is you want to enter this line, and once you enter this line, and I'll put it in the video description so you can copy and paste it from there, you just hit enter, and you'll see that it says right here where my mouse is, DisableDeleteNotify equals 0. 0 means that trim is enabled. If you see a number 1, that means that trim is not enabled. Now if trim is disabled and you do see DisableDeleteNotify equals 1, to enable trim all you do is enter the line that you see in the command prompt right now and then hit enter. Again, I will put this in the video description so you can copy and paste it. Basically you would just hit enter after you enter that line, and then trim would be enabled. So there are two tips that will help you extend the life of your solid-state drive. Subscribe, follow, or visit my YouTube channel.